Yes, welcome back to Next Dimension Story, where we're talking about the psychological effect of your personal habits being magnified and amplified during stress, during tough, difficult situations. As a leader, did you know that the way you behave personally affects the way you behave within your teams, within the organization? These are hidden patterns that magnify itself when pressure is introduced in the work environment. So as a leader, when pressure is introduced, do you run away from conflicts? Do you trust the teams less? Because if that is the case, then during stressful environments, this negativity is broadcasted, where you avoid teams, especially during stressful environments, if that's what you do during normal environments. If during normal environments you don't trust the team, then during crisis you will not trust the team even more. So you can see how your natural behaviors as a leader significantly affects the way you manage your teams and your company during the good times and bad times. If during the good times you avoid team conflicts, then during the bad times you will definitely avoid team conflicts. If during the good times you don't trust your teams as much, then during the bad times you will definitely not be trusting your teams. So as a leader, how can you then help your hidden personal patterns and course correct during the normal times, rather than trying to learn new behaviors when you're panicking? If you learn new behaviors, new codes of leadership, when things are calm, then when stress and pressure arrives, you will default to those good behavior patterns rather than trying to learn good behavior patterns when stress is introduced. You'd rather learn how to avoid conflicts during a normal situation rather than trying to learn how to avoid conflicts when the pressure is even higher. And that's where motivational leadership coaching comes into effect. At Next Dimension Story, with over 25 years of leadership coaching across the world, I equip leaders, founders, managers, directors to have the right patterns of leadership behavior instilled deep inside of them so that when pressure rises, they can default to good leadership patterns. When stress rises, they can default to good leadership patterns rather than trying to learn these patterns during stress and difficult situations. And how do we do that? Coaching to help you to get the right leadership patterns instilled deep inside of you so they come out naturally during the good times and bad times. We do that through one-to-one coaching. Check out the link in the bio for that. We do that through our video courses, which you can learn at your own pace. It's a step-by-step guided video course, or through our audio courses if you're someone who is auditory and wants to listen to new techniques whilst you're going to work. So you can create the right patterns of leadership and instill them deep inside of you. So how are you going to instill the right patterns inside of you so that you know how to effectively manage conflicts, you know how to trust the teams during the good times and bad times, you know how to equip and guide teams during times of volatility? Well, you can do that through one-to-one coaching with me directly, or through our video courses, or through our audio courses. So take the time today to instill the right leadership patterns inside of you, because these patterns will manifest themselves when you're in front of your teams during the good times and bad times. These patterns will be your default patterns that you go back to navigate and manage the teams during times that are normal and times that are incredibly stressful. So take the time today to develop your leadership patterns through one-to-one coaching, video courses, or audio courses. The ball is in your court. All the very best.